Molly Gibb and her dog Little Man have received many national accolades and have done truly inspiring and important work. Their story is a triumph for the rescue dog, and it all began right here in Oklahoma.
I'm a professionally trained and certified search and rescue volunteer, and Little Man is my professionally trained and nationally certified search and rescue canine. And we've been together 9 years already. And he came to me after the 2013 Moore tornado. And Little Man was actually found 5 days after the tornado in the rubble of what had been a house. And he was a wee puppy.
Molly fostered Little Man, thinking someone may come looking for him. No one ever came forward to claim him, so she officially adopted him, and their journey began.
I realized that he had great potential to become a working dog specifically for search and rescue. He had a very high drive, both prey drive and hunt drive. The hunt drive gives the endurance factor, which is very much needed in search and rescue or search and recovery work. He was very curious. He had to get his little nose into everything. He's also a very good problem solver. He is a triple disciplined dog, so he's certified for live find. He can do night search, day search, multiple subjects. We work on the live find targeting through a lot of gameplay. He does what we call a recall refind. So he will range off lead and then find the subject, come back to me, give me his trained final response, which for live find is a sit, and then he will take me back to where the subject is. It's a similar type of process for evidence search. He's certified as an article search dog, where he is looking for the scent of a particular person that has been left on an item that belonged to that person. So say you have an alleged murderer who might have dropped a gun or a cell phone in the field, and you need to find that gun and that cell phone for an investigator. That alleged murderer has left their skin cells on that item, and so you give the dog a controlled, secure scent article from that alleged murderer, and then you can put him in the field to look for those items, because it will smell like the guy in the jail. With human remains detection, and that's his third discipline, we're targeting human remains of different types. Now we're doing more work with clandestine graves and historical graves, so much older human remains, and that's a whole nother level of intensity of training and search work. Some searches, they touch you so deeply, they change you forever. The Wesley still smoking case, who was a Blackfoot Indian who had been missing for almost 4 years. His family had wondered what had happened. It was the last search push for his remains, and with literally 1 hour to spare, Little Man found his remains. He was found at 3 o'clock, and the sheriff was going to call the search done at 4 o'clock. To realize how close it came for that family. And this dog had been searching nonstop for over 5 hours in really hard, challenging terrain. it just took my breath away. It is nearly impossible to describe what that is like, regardless of whether it's a live find or a recovery find, is that sense of relief that thank God we have answers.
Molly and Little Man's work is nothing short of heroic, and the meaningful impact they have made and continue to make is a shining example of the power of the human-animal bond. Their story is also a win for rescue dogs everywhere.
There are a plethora of jobs available for canines. We want the best out there doing the job. And a lot of those best dogs, they're in animal shelters right now. And they're of a lot of different breeds. I sometimes cannot wrap my mind nor my heart around my good fortune of having this motley little puppy that came into my life, and the journey we have been on. I've had law enforcement officers want to hold him and hug him after a search. I've had families of the missing just want to hold him and cry, and it doesn't get any better. I couldn't have better.